after the first week of the discussion board, the first week is going to just be introductions. So if you do your introduction, you'll get full credit for that discussion board. But after the first week, the discussion boards will be graded according to this rubric. So I pulled this up so you can see it. It's also available in Blackboard for you to look through, and I will grade according to this rubric from weeks 2 onward. So the 3 criteria for the rubric involve the time of the discussion contribution, so how often you do it, and if you get your first post up before midnight on Thursday, how many posts you have throughout the week, and if they're all on the same day or if they're well distributed throughout the week. So to get full credit under the timely discussion contributions, you need to have at least 3 or 4 posts that you've done throughout the week, and your first one is done before midnight on Thursday. That's worth 3 points. The next category down is worth 2 points, and that would be either you have 1 to 2 posts that were distributed throughout the week and your first one was up before midnight on Thursday, or you kind of go overboard and have 3 to 4 posts done after midnight on Thursday. The average worth 1 point would be 1 to 2 posts that are done after midnight on Thursday, and then if you don't have anything up other than just 1 post, and that 1 post is done after midnight on Thursday, you don't get any points under the timely discussion contributions category. The next category is going to be responsiveness to discussion and demonstration of knowledge and understanding gained from the material. So this is kind of your comprehension of the subject matter, and you're being graded on that based off of your comments. So if you get 1 point, that's because it's not really clear to me that you understood what you were supposed to be discussing, or you just didn't put much thought and effort into your posts. 2 points would be average. You've put some time and thought into your posting, but you still haven't demonstrated to me that you really understand the material that you're supposed to be talking about. For good, for 3 points, you are encouraging conversation with your posts, and it's clear to me that you've understood what you're supposed to be reading about and commenting on. And you've kind of thought out your posts. And then the 4 points, the excellent category, is when you really go all out. So it's clear that you've done some research before you posted, you've demonstrated comprehensive knowledge of the material, you understand what you're supposed to be talking about, your responses are insightful, they're encouraging further discussion. It's very clear that you put time and effort into your posting. You get the 4 points in that category. And then the last section has to do with grammar and professionalism. It's very important that you use good grammar and you screen for typos and grammatical errors in your posts. What I want you to do is I want this to be like a conversation you're having in class. Or consider it if you had a job interview and you were responding to these random questions from your future boss. So think about your posting, be deliberate in what you're saying, and make sure it has good grammar and it sounds professional. If you have poor grammar with a bunch of typos, if it's unprofessional, or if you're just thoughtless in your comments, you'll get no points under this category. If you have a moderate amount of grammatical errors or a bunch of typos, but it's just not really professional, that's 1 point. If you get occasional grammatical errors, occasional typos, but we're still not at that level that I expect to see in a college professional, then that's worth 2 points. And then if you really sound like a professional, it sounds like you're interviewing for a job and it's very well written, no grammatical errors, minimal typos, then you're going to get 3 points in the excellent category for grammar and professionalism. So to get all 10 points each week, you really have to go above and beyond in your discussion posts. So don't be surprised if the first couple weeks, kind of while you're figuring out this rubric, you're only getting 7 to 8 points each week. Once you kind of catch on to what I'm looking for, and I'll try to give you tips in the grading, kind of what you did wrong or what you need to improve on. But once you figure out what I'm looking for, you should be able to get 9 or 10 points consistently each week if you're putting time and effort into the posting.